So HTML meta tags are the tags that are placed inside the header, and we know that whatever is placed inside the header is not rendered by the browser. So what do we usually put inside the header? For example, we learned that we put the style sheet of our CSS inside the header. We put the title of the web page inside the header. We also put the meta tags inside the header. For example, the meta tag charset is set to UTF-8. So this is a Unicode that computer use. We don't need to worry about that, but we have to include this in our HTML files. It's necessary. So when you create your boilerplate, it automatically creates it for you. The other meta tag is viewport. So when you want to create your responsive web design, we should have that meta tag with the name attribute viewport, and then the content width equals device width, and then the initial scale of the pixels have to be 1. So we don't need to worry about that. Again, when you create your boilerplate, it automatically creates it for you. So these two tags, this is for responsiveness. We just need to know what each tag does, and this is for the Unicode. So if, for example, if you want to describe your website, you just open a meta tag and name it description, and then you put content inside it, web design and UX services. So if your website is about web design, UX services, or it's an e-commerce website, you just write a meta tag, and then inside the content you would write web design and UX services. If you want your website to be known for keywords, you use another meta tag, and this time for the name attribute you use keywords, and then you put content like UX web design, and then you just use comma to put separation between them, so you can write keywords for your website to appear in search results. But this is not 100% SEO. It is not gonna optimize the search engine, but it's good to know that we have these meta tags available. So let's jump into the action right now and create our meta tags. So let's go ahead and open our HTML meta tag folder. So again, as you all know, that if I just delete all of this and then write exclamation, everything would be created for us. So the boilerplate always create the charset UTF-8 and also the viewport meta tag for responsive design, and also the title. So this is how Visual Studio Code creates our boilerplates, but since we have it, let's write our other meta tags. So we already know that we linked our style sheet here. We link our icon as well, the heart icon that appears on the browser. And now let's add the other meta tags that we know. So we write meta, and then inside that we just write name, and then this time description. And what do we want to describe? We just want to describe content. Oops, content. What content? Like web design services and UX services as well. So UX services is, so this is the way you would describe your website as well. And another meta tag that we learned is the keyword. So let's just open a meta tag, and by the way, meta tags are self-closing tags. So we open a name attribute, and then we just write keywords, and here we just write content and just write UX web UX comma web design comma web development. So this is how you would create your keyword meta tag and your description, and again these would be automatically generated for you. And again, we already know how to create our style sheet and link them. I'm not gonna open anything in the browser because it would give us an empty page with no content inside, because this is rendered by the browser and it's not gonna appear on the web pages. So now you all know that why do we always have these two meta tags and also the link tag as well, because we're gonna link our style sheet. We want the website to be responsive, and then if we want our icon to appear, we use that shortcut icon and then type image/png, and then we give it a href attribute. So this is basically what it goes inside the head.